President Donald Trump's statement about the United States ordering 28 updated B-2 stealth bombers has sparked considerable attention, particularly among defense analysts and observers familiar with the aircraft's production history and role in American military strategy. Although the B-2 Spirit has not been in production for over 2 decades, the remark is best understood within the broader context of U.S. defense policy, where modernization of legacy systems is often treated with as much urgency as the development of new platforms. The B-2 Spirit is a critical asset in the U.S. Air Force's long-range strike capability. It is designed for penetrating dense anti-aircraft defenses and delivering both conventional and strategic payloads with precision and stealth. Its flying wing design and radar-absorbent materials give it a low observable profile, making it one of the most survivable aircraft in the U.S. arsenal. Because of its unique mission set and strategic value, the B-2 remains an irreplaceable component of America's defense posture, even as newer aircraft like the B-21 Raider begin to enter the picture. Trump's statement, therefore, should be interpreted not as a literal restart of B-2 production lines, which would require retooling of factories, sourcing long obsolete materials, and reassembling a specialized industrial base, but rather as a commitment to enhancing the B-2 fleet to meet modern combat and deterrence requirements. This likely involves retrofitting existing B-2 aircraft with next-generation technologies. These could include upgraded navigation systems, secure and resilient communications networks, improved mission planning software, better defensive countermeasures, more advanced low-observable materials, and integration of updated precision-guided munitions. The mention of the number 28 is also significant. The U.S. originally built 21 B-2s, of which around 20 remain operational. The number 28 could indicate an intention to bring every airframe, including test units or aircraft currently used for training or non-operational purposes, up to a common, enhanced standard. Alternatively, it may symbolize a policy or goal to achieve a combat-ready force of 28 highly upgraded stealth bombers, possibly through refurbishment, reactivation, or extensive overhauls. Whether the number refers to specific airframes or a broader force-level goal, it suggests an expansive effort beyond routine maintenance. This focus on upgrading rather than replacing aligns with long-standing American defense philosophy. Rather than discarding legacy systems, the U.S. military often extends the operational life of key platforms through systematic modernization. This approach allows for continued use of proven systems while bridging the gap to next-generation capabilities. The B-2, given its unmatched range, payload, and survivability, remains a platform worthy of such investment. Furthermore, presidential statements on military procurement often serve a signaling function, both domestically and internationally. They communicate intent, reaffirm priorities, and provide direction to both military leadership and the defense industrial base. In this case, Trump's remark reinforces the priority the administration places on strategic deterrence, force projection, and readiness. It suggests that rather than relying solely on new programs, the U.S. intends to fully leverage the strengths of its existing platforms to maintain superiority across all operational domains. This modernization push can also be seen as a reassurance to allies and partners. By publicly emphasizing the enhancement of strategic capabilities, the U.S. sends a message of strength and preparedness. It reflects a continued commitment to maintaining an edge in global power dynamics and ensuring that no potential adversary can match the United States in strategic reach or technological sophistication. Another factor worth considering is the budgetary and logistical feasibility of new bomber procurement. Starting a new production line for B-2 aircraft would be cost-prohibitive, especially given the development and deployment of the B-21. However, a robust upgrade initiative falls well within existing defense budgeting frameworks and aligns with ongoing efforts to ensure the readiness and reliability of current assets. By focusing on updates rather than new builds, the Department of Defense can achieve significant capability improvements while avoiding the delays and costs associated with full-scale development. In this light, the announcement appears to be a strategic choice, one that balances practicality with deterrence. The B-2 remains one of the few aircraft in the world capable of delivering a strike anywhere on the globe with minimal detection. Extending its relevance into the coming decades is not only sensible but essential for a nation committed to preserving its strategic advantage. While specific technical details about the upgrade program have not been publicly disclosed, it is reasonable to assume that the work will build upon previous enhancements already underway. Past modernization efforts have included new radar systems, improved stealth coatings, and more efficient onboard systems. Future upgrades may deepen these improvements and integrate the B-2 more fully into modern networked warfare environments, allowing it to coordinate in real time with satellites, intelligence platforms, and other air, land, and sea assets. Ultimately, the decision to focus on a major upgrade initiative for the B-2 fleet reflects a philosophy of maximizing capability, maintaining dominance, and preparing for future conflicts without overcommitting to untested technologies. It also sends a message of continuity, that the United States remains firmly committed to investing in platforms that have already demonstrated effectiveness and strategic value. Trump's statement, then, is less about numbers and more about national posture. By referencing 28 updated B-2s, he highlights the administration's focus on maintaining a credible and flexible deterrent force, supporting American interests globally, and ensuring that even the most elite systems in the military's inventory are not left behind in an era of rapid technological evolution. The remark signals renewed focus on strengthening U.S. airpower through smart, targeted investments. It reflects a broader commitment to ensuring that America's strategic capabilities remain unmatched, not only through new programs but through maximizing the effectiveness of existing ones. The B-2 upgrade initiative, whether it ultimately involves 28 airframes or another number, represents a powerful expression of that commitment.